and staff of Base Law Group, family, friends, and colleagues of Ms. Dima. My name is Justice Michael Kraus, and it is my honor today to preside over this virtual ceremony to admit Inderjeet Diman to the Law Society of Alberta as a barrister and solicitor. I understand that Inderjeet Diman is eligible to become a barrister and solicitor in the province of Alberta under Section 44 of the Legal Profession Act. Everyone here today wishes to celebrate Ms. Diman's achievement. From all accounts, Ms. Diman is a deserving candidate and is otherwise eligible on merit for admission to the Law Society of Alberta. However, before Ms. Diman takes the oath of a barrister and solicitor, Ms. Chaba, I understand you have an application to make in connection with this matter. Ms. Diman's admission and the celebration depends on the outcome of your application. Bearing this in mind, Ms. Chaba, please proceed with your application.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, Honorable Justice Kraus, Madam Clerk, and everyone present here today to attend Ms. Thieman's bar call. I'm very pleased to be in court today to make an application for Ms. Thieman to be admitted to the Law Society of Alberta. We are in a profession which I greatly admire and respect. Many members of our Law Society who help on daily basis, and I'm proud to be a part of this family. I met Inderjeet in September of 2022. Wherein she came to meet me and my partner Jyoti Venkateshwaran for her interview for the articling position at the firm. She finally came in and joined us in October 2021. That's when her articling started. She came across as a person who was very focused, driven, and determined to make every opportunity count, and she has stood by that first impression. During this entire time period that I've known Ms. Thieman, I've had an opportunity to closely work with her. There were many challenging situations that she came across, but with her patience and determination, she was able to deal with them in an efficient and fruitful manner. I believe she has all the qualities required to be very successful in practicing law. I got each member of my staff to describe Inderjeet in a few words, and they all said, Inderjeet is very intelligent, hardworking, bright and kind. She's dedicated, patient, and a joy to work with. These are the words from different people who have worked with her every single day for the time period of her article. I agree with all of them. I would like to add that she's reliable and always there when you need her. She approaches problems with an analytical and thoughtful approach. She also has a calm determination that instills a sense of confidence in her. I hereby request, sir, that my application to have Ms. Inderjeet Thieman admitted to the Law Society of Alberta as a barrister and solicitor be granted. Thank you.
Thank you for your submissions, Ms. Chabra. I'm satisfied that Ms. Diman is a worthy candidate for admission on merit to the Alberta Bar, and I am pleased to grant your application.
Thank you, sir.
Madam Clerk, I understand that you have a certificate of enrollment approval from the Law Society of Alberta and ask that you read it out loud.
Yes, my lord. I think the student also has the certificate, right?
Yes, I hope.
Yes, I'll get to the student's oath of barrister and solicitor after the certificate of enrollment of approval from the Law Society of Alberta is read out. Do you have that, Madam Clerk?
Yes. So certificate of admission as a bar barrister and solicitors, that's what you're talking about?
Certificate of enrollment approval from the Law Society of Alberta?
No, I don't have that.
Okay, well, I guess we'll have to skip that on the record and we'll just move on. Thank you, Madam Clerk. And I guess this is one of the problems of conducting these ceremonies virtually. Ms. Diman, I understand that you have a copy of the oath of a barrister and solicitor before you, and I ask that you please stand up and take the oath virtually.
Good afternoon, my lord. I, Inderjeet Kaur Diman of the city of Brampton in the province of Ontario, do swear solemnly and truly declare and affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to have Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, her heirs and successors according to law. That I will diligently, faithfully, and to the best of my ability execute according to the law the office of barrister and solicitor. I will, as a barrister and solicitor, conduct all the causes and matters faithfully and to the best of my ability. I do not seek to destroy anyone's property. I will not commit suits or frivolous purchases. I will not pervert the law to favor or prejudice anyone, but in all things will conduct myself truly and with integrity. I will uphold and maintain the sovereign's interest and that of the public according to the law enforced in Alberta. So, help me God, that which I declare and affirm.
Thank you, Ms. Diman. You may be seated. Ms. Diman, congratulations. I'm pleased to be the first person to congratulate you on being admitted to the bar of the province of Alberta. Alberta's individual ceremony for admission to the bar is quite unique, with the bars of most other provinces having opted for large group ceremonies. As a result of the COVID-19 pandemic today, today's ceremony is being conducted as a virtual ceremony. This ceremony is a small recognition of your achievement to successfully qualify for admission to the bar. I should add that from the court's perspective, the bar admission is one of the few court appearances that is a happy occasion. Most of the time, the court deals with various levels of misery, so thank you for allowing me to participate in a court proceeding not full of misery. Your entire articling experience has been during the pandemic. The challenges of practicing law in a pandemic have been compared to making repairs to an airplane in mid-flight. Your ability to adapt and rise to the challenges of articling during the pandemic speaks well of your resilience and suitability to take on the role of a barrister and solicitor. As recognition of your achievements and progress, it is important to celebrate when you can, like today and in coming years on the anniversary of your admission to the bar of the province of Alberta. Today is also an opportunity to acknowledge that no one can do this on their own. Your success could not have been possible without the care, guidance, and support of others. In many ways, this day is as much their day as it is yours. On your behalf, I will say a few words of gratitude to some of the important people in your life. I will read from the email I received from you. Thank you, my Lord, for accepting my application as a new member of the Law Society of Alberta. As I look forward to becoming a barrister and solicitor, please allow me to look back and say thanks to all the people that I have met along the way. First and foremost, thank you to God, who has blessed me with everything I need to be a lawyer again. Then, my parents, their upbringing molded me into a strong woman. Today I stand here in this court to be called to the bar is the result of their teachings, prayers, and blessings. My husband, Manjeet Diman, I couldn't have achieved this without your emotional and financial support. You stood by me in all the ups and downs of my law journey. You always wiped my tears away and encouraged me to keep going. Thank you for believing in me, especially when I even doubted myself. My two adorable kids, Ariane and Samara. I couldn't tell you how much I missed your hugs and kisses while I was pursuing my CPLED and articling in Alberta. You both proved strong and always encouraged me to study hard while responsibly managing in my absence and helping you. Thank you, my kids, and always remember to trust in God and believe in yourself. I would like to sincerely express my gratitude to ACE Law Group, my principal lawyer, Ms. Richa Chabra, and supervising lawyer, Ms. Jyoti Venkateshwaran. During my articling term, I had the best possible professional experience with both of my brothers and their friendly and hardworking staff, Shavita and Parneet. My brother-in-law, Unish Diman, brother Jatinder Singh, and sister Rohini and their families are attending the ceremony online. Thank you all for your love, best wishes, and blessings. And for my all lawyer friends, I would say I consider myself lucky enough to have priceless gems like you. You all always helped, motivated, and encouraged me throughout my licensing process. Thank you all for sparing your valuable time and being part of my special day. Thank you very much, Madam Clerk, for making this ceremony possible. Thanks. Quote. Ms. Diman, once again, congratulations on formally becoming a barrister and solicitor in the province of Alberta. As a newly called lawyer, I would encourage you to keep an open mind and, if possible, take on work in a wide variety of areas. The exposure will make you a better and more well-rounded lawyer. Also, you never know, but you could end up practicing in an area of the law that you may not have imagined. I would also encourage you to emulate the best of the professional, ethical, and personal qualities of the people you work with and make these characteristics your own. In this way, you will become a better lawyer and a better person. Your personal, academic, employment, and volunteer background sets you up for success. You have a very inspiring and interesting history. Academically, I note you completed your Bachelor of Arts in LLB from the Punjabi University, Patiala, India, in 2004. You also managed to complete the National Committee on Accreditation Certificate of Qualification in January 2020 and practice readiness education programs from the Canadian Centre for Professional Legal Education in Alberta in November 2021. With an employment background that includes being mainly a civil and family law lawyer at the Punjab and Haryana High Court in Chandigarh, India, legal assistant with a number of firms in Brampton and Mississauga, Ontario, and a student at law with Ranbir Finn Law Office and Ace Law Group in Edmonton, Alberta, you have valuable, relevant, and transferable life work experience. To fill out your diverse, well-roundedness, I note that you understand and speak 3 languages: English, Punjabi, and Hindi. Batacha. Very good. These briefly summarized experiences, along with no doubt many other very interesting experiences, achievements, and honors, make me confident that you will be able to successfully take on any challenges that you will encounter as a lawyer and that you will thrive. Today, you have formally joined the Law Society of Alberta and the legal community. Practicing law is a privilege, and it is one which can potentially open many opportunities for you. Take advantage of the opportunities to continue learning, to challenge yourself, to go outside your comfort zone. Also, take advantage of the opportunities to give back to your community, legal or otherwise. The practice of law is primarily about people and their problems. You will find that solving problems for people is often not easy, but when a lawyer is able to solve a problem, the legal system has been well served and rewarding. Abraham Lincoln once said, quote, "Discourage litigation. Persuade your neighbors to compromise whenever you can. Point out to them how the nominal winner is often a real loser in fees, expenses, and wasted time. As a peacemaker, the lawyer has a superior opportunity of being a good man and will still be business enough," end quote. Of course, these comments from the 19th century about being a good man apply equally in the 21st century about being a good woman. Being a member of the Law Society of Alberta confers many rights upon you, including the right to appear before this and other courts in Alberta and across Canada as an officer of the court. As a member of the legal profession, you are an advocate for your client and can assist them to get what is fair and just. In addition, the duty a lawyer has to our community, our province, and to our country arises from a lawyer's responsibility to see to it that our laws, traditions, practices are known, understood, respected, and honored. Not only must you serve your clients to the best of your ability, and as a professional, put their interests ahead of your own. You must also be candid and courteous with your fellow lawyers and the court. This helps to instill confidence in the legal system, and our legal system can only work if it enjoys the confidence of the public. The legal profession is an integral part of maintaining our democracy. I say this because, as a member of the legal profession, you have an obligation to uphold the rule of law, which is a key element for the survival of any democratic institution. In its simplest form, the concept of the rule of law means that no person or body is above the law. We are all governed by the same rules in the same way. We are a society that chooses to be governed by rules, not by force or by favor. Good lawyers also respect the role they play in the administration of justice. A democratic society flourishes because of the rule of law. The power of the state is moderated by laws that protect the freedoms of all citizens. But those laws are dependent on the courts and the officers of those courts who ensure the laws are respected. You are now one of those guardians. The importance of this role is perhaps enhanced at the present time, when democracy and the rule of law is under pressure in many parts of the world. While we are all directed, myself included, to keep this ceremony brief today. In closing, I want to share some remarks made by the Canadian jurist Thomas Berger. Quote, "Freedom is a fragile commodity in the world today. In the Western democracies, we especially cherish representative institutions and the rule of law, democracy, and due process. These traditions affirm our right to defend in politics, in religion, in science, and in the arts. We conceive of these rights as individual rights, but they are much more than that. They are the means whereby diversity is maintained and whereby minorities thrive. You have a duty to ensure that the democratic institutions in this country and its laws are maintained. Without the rule of law, our democracy would not exist. Be vigilant." End quote. You are now a member of an ancient, honorable, and learned profession. Congratulations and best wishes for your continued success on behalf of the Court of Queen's Bench of Alberta, the Court of Appeal of Alberta, and the Provincial Court of Alberta. This concludes today's proceedings, and we stand adjourned. Please feel free to join me in a round of virtual applause for the newest member of the Law Society of Alberta, Ms. Inderjeet Dhiman.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Okay, thank you. All the best to you, Ms. Dhiman.
Let's adjourn.